You're listening to the AfterBuzz TV network, now the largest new media platform on the web, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment. From the AfterBuzz Studios in Los Angeles, California, presented by Maria Menounos and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies, this is AfterBuzz TV's Married to Medicine After Show. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest news and gossip. And now, another post-game wrap-up show for your favorite TV show. It's AfterBuzz TV's Married to Medicine After Show.
These girls ain't loyal. No, they ain't. Whoa. These girls ain't loyal. Thank you guys for tuning in to another great episode of Married to Medicine, Couples Retreat, episode 11, season 2. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. Hope you guys enjoyed your dads today. And I am English Cleveland, joined by my wonderful, amazing, beautiful co-host.
Thank you for that fabulous introduction. I am Michelle Renee. Hi.
Hey, I'm Jocelyn Polite. Hi.
Yay. Okay. So we are gonna
and
get.
I ain't loyal.
Ooh. Oh, does that mean I'm a hoe? Wait, I didn't even say that.
Oh, wow.
You are loyal.
You're loyal.
I just wanted to be involved with the song somehow, but then I just realized that I call myself a hoe. Okay. Well.
Okay.
You're gonna get some shade or some comment on that.
I'm sure I
will. Sure. Call for a good time. Right.
Ah.
So this episode was a lot of relationship, right?
Lot.
Don't you guys think?
Yes.
And it really got deep into how these men and women are thinking and feeling. And I know you guys probably watched it and were like, rewind, because we rewound it so many times. Like, wait, do we think he said what we think he said? And he did.
Yes. Did he really just say what we think?
Well, we had
heard?
to go back several times. I mean,
Yes.
I can't remember us pushing rewind that many times on an episode.
Right.
Because some of the stuff that was coming out their mouth, it just was unfathomable. I cannot say that word. Unfathomable. Okay.
Fathomable.
I'm forgetting it. But it was
Right,
just
fathomable.
It's hard to say. Unfathomable.
Fathomable.
Forget it.
It's
God,
okay.
I just suck. Okay.
Okay. Right. Just dance if you don't know how to say it.
Okay, it was. Let me use another word. It was just so shocking to me that they would even say the things they were saying. So we did have to rewind to make sure that we weren't the crazy ones.
Right. So before we get
anyway.
into all of the crazy, let's start with something that isn't crazy, because if you do want to lose weight, you do need to get ready for the summer. Our producer here, our owner and producer, CEO, Maria Menounos, came out with her new book, The Every Girl's Guide to Diet and Fitness. She talks about how she lost 40 pounds and kept it off, and how you can too. I know we have the book, all of us.
Yes.
And it's a great book.
It is. It's part of my
So-
summer read.
Yeah, of course. And hopefully it's working, trying to get slim and right and tight for the summer time.
Bikini ready.
Right. So you guys go out, purchase it. It's on Amazon, and it's sold at any bookstore. And she's also on a book tour. So if she's near you, go see her. You get a chance to meet her and have her sign your book. Okay, so let's get into this episode. So the ladies are going to Blue Ridge, which is like a cabin-esque place north of Atlanta. And to me, it was really cute and like warm, even though I hate when they shoot like a season and it's summer and we're like recapping like a winter.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird to me. Like, I'm like, oh, it's nice, but it's like, it's summertime. Like, you guys are talking about putting on all your furs, and I'm like, not in a fur.
I know. And then it's kind of like, how do you feel about camping in the winter versus in the summer? Because those are two totally different camping trips.
Right.
Well, they weren't going camping necessarily.
Well,
they were
glamping.
just going
Glamping.
to-
You're right, glamping.
I wouldn't even call it that. I would just call it a weekend getaway, and they happened to be in a cabin. I mean, when you camp, you like roast.
Have you ever camped before?
No.
Well, I have.
I've camped.
You roast marshmallows and sleep in tents and do stuff like that. Like, I just think it was a couple's getaway in a cabin.
Yeah.
Well, I think
In a
there's
rustic
levels.
cabin.
I think there's levels to camping. I think
Yeah.
you can
It's
go
levels.
camping.
It's levels to this.
Okay.
I think there's levels to it. I think you can go camping and you can do the whole cabin thing, you know, or you can do a glamorized cabin like they had, you know, where you have all your food and all your, you know, amenities and all that. Or you can do tent camping. You know, I just think it just depends.
I've done
on
both,
what
and
you
I
do.
enjoy both.
Yeah, I kind of like the cabin a little bit more than the tent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so the episode starts off with Mariah trying to learn a dance. I guess her brother-in-law is getting married in Bangladesh tradition. The sister-in-law has to learn a dance to represent their culture, which is odd, but it's their culture. And to me, her dance didn't look any Bangladeshi in style. She was total black, not
She was doing a
Bangladeshi.
Beyonce.
Yeah, she was Beyonce.
Was doing a Beyonce song.
Was she doing a Beyonce song
Yes.
too?
No. Okay, the way she worded it was a little bit confusing because I agree with you. I thought she was saying that they all do a dance that represents the Bangladeshi culture.
Mm-hmm.
But she is doing one that I guess is supposed to represent her African American culture. So she's doing the black side of the Blackadeshi, and she's doing a Beyonce inspired performance.
Oh, that
Okay.
shouldn't be that. I mean, you should take it a little bit more African. I don't know. I mean, you should. I don't know. I don't know about that. I thought that you would do a dance like I was waiting for an Indian inspired dance.
That's what I thought too.
So it was just a
Yeah.
little weird to like break out like. I mean, you know
Right.
what I'm saying? It was
No,
just a little
yeah, I get it.
strange.
Yeah, this scene made me wonder how her in-laws handle her. Because I mean, before you guys didn't hear this, but before the show started, we were talking about interracial dating, and I mean, obviously, her husband's like not the same race as she is. So I wonder how they are towards her.
They're probably fine. I think it just depends.
I don't if they're
I don't know.
traditional, I'm sure it's probably a problem because she's very untraditional. You know, like if they're traditional Bangladesh or Indian, then they have, you know, their strict like rules that they
cover
follow.
up and
yeah,
you know, are modest.
right. And
She's doing Beyonce.
She's doing Beyonce. So
I don't know.
I don't know. They were in the first season. I believe it was his mother and his sister.
Yeah, I did
in
see
the first
that.
season. You remember that? And I mean, they seem to like her, but I mean, who knows? You know, who knows if they like go back and like talk mess behind her back? I mean, I don't know. But
If y'all remember, I mean, and I don't know if this is the same country or whatever, so no one attack me for this, but that show that was on Bravo that was like called Newlyweds First Year or something, and it was about 4 couples that had just gotten married,
Yes.
and one of them was dating some girl that was, I don't want to say
Yes.
she was Indian or Bangladeshi or whatever, but her like dad like hated the white guy. She
Yeah, I
married.
remember.
Like,
I remember.
was trying to do anything to like have their.
but he had a lot of money and she
Wait,
was,
is Bangladesh, is that a country or is that in India?
it's in India, right?
Oh, it's okay. So that was stupid what I just said, but
It's okay. I mean,
I don't know.
I don't think any of our
2014. People need
fans
to get
will-
with it.
yeah,
So
I don't know.
okay, so Simone shows up, and here we go again. We had a break last week, and it was a breath of fresh air. And now Simone comes up inviting Mariah to the cabin to just stop by and say her piece because she feels like if you're being silent, other people are going to quite naturally take Quad's side. The tears start flowing. What do you guys think? Should Mariah go?
No.
I don't
Why?
think she should go at all. I think that they made a decision for her not to go. They told her at the princess party, and now they're saying drop by. Who drops by the mountains?
Right.
Yeah,
There's
who
no
drops by
dropping
2
by.
hours away?
Right.
Yeah.
just-
If I'm going to drive up there, I'm going to stay. Where's my bed? I'm not going to drop by. So I mean, it's not like she's down the street and drop into this party and maybe like we can have a sit down and figure this out and hash it out.
What
I
do
got
you
a lot
think?
to say. I got a lot to say. Okay,
I do
so
too.
Number one, I was very disappointed with Simone because she was defending the other girls and like on their side. Like, okay, well, fine then. If y'all would rather have Quad here, then okay, Mariah's not coming.
I only want Cecil.
Yeah. So why say that and then say, oh, well, I think you should come? That to me doesn't make sense, number one. Number two, which we see in the preview for next week, she knows that Quad said she didn't want her to come. And even if she does genuinely want Mariah to come and like voice her opinion, she knows it's going to start drama. So like just for that sake alone, then just let it go. Also, my third point is she mentioned something about, what did she say? Hold on, wait. So go ahead and say what you're going to say because I need to look over my notes. Sorry.
My thing is, why does she feel that Quad and
Mariah should talk about it in the midst of a group of people. Why? It's no one else's business. No one is asking you to be the peer mediator. And I like Simone, but you're putting yourself in a predicament that you don't need to be in. It's none of your business. Why are you involved with these women? And you're so like, I understand you want a true friendship, but Quad has asked you to leave it alone, and you said you would. And Mariah really isn't really wanting, like you literally showed up in a dance outfit to ask me to go meet up with Quad. I don't get it.
Exactly. Why
I don't
was she
get
even
it.
there at the whole rehearsal anyway?
To ask her.
I went back to my
Okay.
point that I had forgotten. At some point in the conversation, they talk about like how Mariah is acting like she doesn't care, and I guess Simone kind of like judges her for that. Like, well, you're acting like you don't care. Okay, if I were Mariah, and I kind of already touched on this either last week or the week before, then I would be doing the same thing. Even if I did care or did not care, I would definitely not let these ladies see that they have gotten to me.
Right.
So like, I don't think it's that far fetched for her to be like, I'm not gonna let them see me sweat.
Yeah,
wouldn't
you
do
guys
that?
didn't tell me. You guys booped me out of this situation.
Yeah, I'm not gonna cry and beg to come on y'all's little stupid trip.
Well, I mean, I think that's her state of mind. I think that's what we all want to think when we've been excluded. But I think that for her, you know, it's
For
like
her who? Mariah
For
or
Mariah,
okay.
these women had the nerve to not invite me and X me out of the situation, and I'm not going to be that easily removed either.
Right.
That's kind of her attitude as we've gotten to know Mariah. So I think that part of it is like, you know, I mean,
Keep
she's
begging
upset and
me,
she's
keep
crying, but
begging me.
yeah, like I want you to bring me into the fold and know that you're missing Queen, the
Right.
Queen Bee, or whatever it may be.
Because at the end, she's like, well, I'll think about it.
Right.
And when people say think about it, it usually is yes.
Yes.
She
Yeah.
don't think about those producers telling her to go. That's all she had to think about.
Right. Because
Anyway.
we've been, like, last episode, we didn't even see Mariah. Like, barely. Like, no one even remembers, like, nothing. Like, Mariah, like, nothing. So, I don't know. But anyways, Simone... Okay, so there's like a little, it's kind of like scattered. So they get to the, should we just get to the cabin?
Yeah.
Nothing
Let's
else
get to the cabin.
happens.
That's all.
Okay.
Because they were all just packing and
Right.
getting ready and
And
everything
driving.
like that. So.
Okay,
Can
you
we
have
please
something to
discuss-
talk about the car.
Because before, no, I was going to say anything about that. But before we're still on Mariah, she's doing the little product line or whatever,
Okay,
the
yes,
tasting.
yeah.
I did have a comment to make about this. Okay, all of these women on these reality shows use the reality show as a platform to launch their businesses. Good for you. I think that's a smart decision. But there's no logic behind why she's doing a line of protein bars.
And
We've
protein
never seen her
shakes.
work out. Is she a fitness guru? Like, I just think that there needs to be some kind of like connection between you and the product that you're selling.
Right.
Like,
And then it's just like, okay, we're planning a launch party. But I get it. Because remember when we were watching it, I saw the picture on their poster of her and her husband hugging. And I don't know if it is like her husband's going to be pitching in. She's behind it because he's the doctor and he may be saying like, this is something healthy you guys should try. Like overweight patients, I have like a product that you should go out. Maybe that's the approach that they're trying to take. But
I don't know. I think she's involved in a lot of different things that don't all go together and make too much sense. I mean, I think I said before that, you know, they're building a hospital, you know, in Bangladesh. So that's one thing, which is great, humanitarian cause. Then she has Cinnamon Girls, which is this protein shake and
Bars.
nutritional bars. And then she has where she's doing pajamas in kids' rooms.
oh, is she?
Yes. So
Okay.
all of these things together, I mean, great.
But she's doing
nothing
kids'
really-
pajamas and decorating their rooms?
Yeah. And
her
so-
her own room looks horrible.
Well, she's doing it for kids, and she's designing pajamas, and she's doing designs for their room. So I don't understand her brand.
what is her brand?
I don't
think
know.
She
Her
understands
brand is
it.
not clear.
She needs to tap into,
Her life.
I don't know.
She needs to
Maybe
get-
she's trying to think of markets that haven't been reached yet. Because, I mean, the whole idea about the pajama situation, that seems unique. So,
She needs to get her life.
the bottom line, are y'all going to buy the products?
No,
I'm gonna pass.
There's so many other
Okay.
why she didn't sell me. Okay, this is a show. You're trying to promote this. Let us know why we need to try this. This is your moment to tell us, hey, I got a line. It's Cinnamon Girl. it is the bomb diggity. Like, you guys have been doing Herbalife, you've been doing this, you've been doing that. This is a better protein. Not like, ooh, the flavors are chocolate and cinnamon.
Yeah, and then like, there's some health benefits to cinnamon, and I'm surprised she didn't go into that because cinnamon, you know, also helps with digestion and helps with different things.
Exactly.
So why would you not bring that up, you know,
I just kept thinking cinnamon girl because she's like a brown cinnamon girl.
That's probably what she's thinking, but I'm saying, you know, I mean, I'm sure that that's what she's thinking because she has a cinnamon complexion, you know, you know that, and that's a cute name, you know, just like you have other people doing chocolate girls or dark girl or whatever. But I don't know if she knows her product well enough to know that she can promote it for health reasons, especially if you're doing protein shakes and bars. And there's a health thing behind cinnamon that you can use.
There is. Okay.
Well, I'm going to try it.
Are you?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let us know.
If it's on sale when I go to the grocery store.
I'm sure it'll be on the clearance aisle. Let us know how it is. Anyways, so Miss Lucy is back in full effect here on this episode again.
She didn't do anything wrong this episode.
No, she didn't. She didn't.
All she did was taste her little milkshake.
No, but then she did ask. She was like, you should have a launch party. Yes, you should. And you should invite all the girls. And then she turns and she says, do you think that you should invite Quad? Do you think you guys, guys think, like, why would she ask that?
She invited Mariah to her fashion
Well, because
show.
that was because it was a benefit. This isn't a benefit. She was trying to get money. Like, I'm inviting you because I want you to bring your checkbook.
Right. I mean, I think she should. I mean, if she's inviting all the... I don't like this being left out thing. I'm not with... I'm just not a person that's with the left out thing. So I feel like she should extend an invitation to her. Now, whether Quad wants to go or not, which she probably wouldn't want to go, fine. But, you know, this whole excluding thing... I mean,
but to me, it's like... To me, if we're not cool, and I know that you're, like, a type of person that is, like... likes to do digs, you're gonna come to my event and there's a possibility that you're gonna act out or do something. So I don't want to risk that. So I'm not inviting you. I don't want you there. It's my night. When I look at you, it brings back memories and it makes me upset. Like, I don't know how to, me personally, I don't know how to hide my feelings. If I don't like you, I just don't like you. And I don't want to see you. You're not going to be invited. You're not, like, even if it is a benefit, I don't need that much. I don't need your money.
Well, to go back what we were talking about earlier in this episode of our after show, how she's trying to act like she's unfazed, I feel like extending an invitation, even if you're secretly like praying and hoping with fingers crossed that the person doesn't come, I think if she extends the invitation, it makes her look like the bigger person. Like, you know what? You guys didn't invite me to the camping trip, but I'm still going to invite you to my event. You know,
if I don't like somebody, I don't even think about you after. Literally, literally, like if we get into it, like sometimes I had a good friend, we're not friends anymore. And when my mom asked me about her, I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot I was friends with her. I just, no, like, not like that, but to me, it's like, I have so much going on with else in my life. I don't, like, I hope the best for you, and I hope nothing bad against you, but I don't really think about, like, how are you doing?
No, and I'm very much like you. I'm the same way. If I don't like you, I don't like you, and I'm not going to pretend to like you.
I don't think about you.
But I think that with this, everyone has, you know, all these girls have some kind of business going, and they all support each other, and it's a show, and there's just a certain way that things are supposed to look. And now, in my private life, you know, I don't have to deal with you, but I think for the show, I think she should invite everybody. They're a full cast.
Yeah, I get it. You're right.
For cast reasons, but I don't necessarily have to. I don't want to deal with you. I don't want to kiki, as they say, with you, and you know, slap our knees and laugh about anything either. I'm not there.
Right.
But you are invited as a part of the cast.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So everyone's driving fake Louis Vuittons in their trunk to the Blue Ridge, and I don't know.
Which is obviously the proper, you know, luggage to take when you're going camping.
Right.
They were giving me too many like brands and furs and department store, like high-end department stores,
which we will discuss. Yes.
Just stop. Like, we get it. The show essentially is about y'all being married to doctors, which we're going to assume they make a decent salary.
Right.
Even though some of that is up for speculation, Toya. But you know, we get it that y'all have money. That's what the show is about.
Like, put Mr. Gucci in the back. Okay, move Mr. Louis. Well, why does Mr. Louis have plastic? I'm sorry, but I've never seen Louis Vuitton with plastic on him.
Well, and again, it's people that are not used to things, because if if that's something that you're used to, and you're used to having, you know, Gucci and Louis Vuitton and Prada and whatever else, it's not going to phase you. I mean, you can pack a regular duffel bag and go. It doesn't take away from who you are. It doesn't take away from your bank account. I don't see why you have to prove it. And actually, it's a turnoff, and it doesn't show that you have a great level of class.
Wait. So I don't have any Louis Vuitton luggage. Let me just put that out there for everybody. But if that's the luggage that you carry, do you switch it up based on like what trip you're going on? Or?
Yes.
I have Louis Vuitton luggage, and I can tell you, I hardly ever even
So when do you
use it.
take it? When is it appropriate to take? You spent all the money on the luggage.
I take it. Okay, so I have like my Haze luggage, like the hard cases. And I take that like with what? No, not like that. I'm just saying
I'm just joking, girl.
For my job, I go on tour. I travel a lot. So if I don't want it to be damaged, that's my luggage that I don't care. Like, I got it from TJ Maxx. It's a decent quality. It won't really break, but I don't care if they throw it, because if you see what they do to those bags, it's disgusting.
Yeah.
Like, you want to cry. Spent $1,500 on the luggage, and now you're throwing it like it's a football.
So where do you take it?
I do take when I go on trips with my boo. Like, I go all like, or if I'm going on a girls trip, or if I'm going somewhere like local, but internationally, no, I don't take.
That's where they.
No,
the
but
things you just described is where they were going.
No,
but not camping.
No, I wouldn't take it to the mountains. Like, I would take it. Like, I would take it to like my
trip,
girlfriend's.
though.
No, I wouldn't take it.
I don't think they were camping.
But they're doing it for the camera. So of course they're gonna whip it out.
I don't know. It was a little pretentious.
But at least if yours is a knockoff, don't leave the plastic on it, because if you really do know if it's authentic, they put cloth, and they're not gonna put plastic on leather. Like, how's it gonna breathe?
I agree.
Come on. Okay. So anyways. So they're driving to the cabins. Everyone's going up. The emotions are flowing. It's like, ooh, I'm going to get the best room. Da, 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 da. So they're racing to get their rooms, which is super funny and all of that. And we see Toya driving her car and Lisa Nicole trying to hop in as they're trying to rush to their cabin, and almost kills her.
Yeah, she really did. That would have been a sad moment.
I was like, what?
It's that serious.
But I wouldn't jump in Toya's car. I would expect that from her. Like,
I don't think she did it on purpose. I think they were just excited and like. You know.
But Toya has like, she ain't all the way.
Yeah, she's not firing all.
Well, they were already backing up, and then Lisa Nicole just kind of opened the door and jumped in. So if her leg would have gotten run over, it kind of would have been her fault.
You think so? Well, at least there's not a lot of doctors there to take care of her, right?
Yeah, she would have been covered on that.
This whole room thing was crazy. I mean, because I think they arrived at the cabin, the first cabin, which was the nicer cabin, I believe.
The bigger one. Mm-hmm.
Right, the bigger one. And they all rushed around and they all claimed their rooms. Mm-hmm. And then it was like, no, there's another cabin, I'm assuming down the road. Mm-hmm. And that's when they all took off running and jumping in cars and everything to get over there, to find out that the rooms weren't that big on that one either. I mean, well, the rooms, they were bigger in the first cabin. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I know the room situation is serious, but I don't know if I'm going to try to like be run over.
I'm tired of seeing the scene on every reality show that there is when they go on a trip. Oh, we all have to fight over the rooms. Listen, you're going to be there for 2 days. Like, okay, granted, it's probably not going to be very conducive to you and your husband if y'all are trying to like make love during this couples trip if y'all are in a twin bed, but at the same time, like, shut up.
Yeah. Because you didn't pay for it, be grateful.
Yeah, like you're on a free trip.
Right.
Just sleep in your little twin bed. And
right.
I agree.
Okay, so Simone starts off, their ladies are gathered in the kitchen. Simone starts off by saying, no drama this trip, no drama, which it was kind of
ironic.
Toya walked in throwing mounds of shade.
Like, she walked in with like rocks in both hands.
I think because she feels like, I got my house, it got a gate. Y'all don't got a gate around y'all's.
She ain't got the house yet.
She does not have that house.
Well,
we were supposed to research where she lives too.
Oh my gosh.
Not me. Well, I don't care that much. So
I just wanted to tell our fans. Well, but I dropped the ball on that one. I'm sorry. I was actually moving this week, so that's why I was super busy.
Right.
Well, I think Toya started off with like, "Don't dance with my husband," and she was talking to Simone, and she kind of threw that out there. And then she didn't like the wine, the cupcake wine, which nothing's wrong with that wine.
Cupcake wine is decent. Wine is very good. It's good.
I mean, look, I like $2 Chuck. So
hello, Trader Joe.
Yeah.
So do I.
I didn't get that, but whatever.
Sutter home. Cheers.
Sutter Home is good. I mean, sometimes your cheaper wines are really good. That's how I feel. But I just felt like I don't know. Toya
She
always
just
has
walked
to make
in,
an issue.
like, who bought the cheap wine? Like, oh, I got the smaller room. Girl, you just lost $50,000. You don't even got no money.
Right. Have a seat. You just lost $50,000. I don't see a real estate agent. The bank doesn't. The bank is confused. I mean, your situation is so crazy that you need to stop commenting on how much things are. Really.
Right. And if you were logical, you would keep your mouth closed and you would find a way to get your money. Who loses $50,000?
Well, she did say in this episode, which was refreshing,
She's
that they're fighting
fighting
for it. Because last episode, she was kind of acting like, oh, we lost $50,000.
But we found a new home.
I don't think the $50,000 exists.
I don't either.
Has everyone else come to that conclusion?
Yeah, I have.
No, because I feel like her husband wouldn't lie about that.
Yeah, he would. Okay. To kind of jump ahead in the episode, he tells the story about how, like, number one, he was clocking for her, who she was texting. So clearly, he's a little preoccupied with that. When they first met, she pretty much put it down because he was writing her love letters the next day. Now they're married. She doesn't have a job. Doesn't seem like she's looking for one anytime soon. So based on all those things...
Wait, you missed a part.
What?
Next episode, the uterus.
Yeah. So just based on all those things, I'm just going to go ahead and say that maybe she kind of wears the pants a little bit in their relationship.
That's what
I think. I know so. So
because he was like, okay, let's say like for the next episode, he says, phone ringing. Sorry.
Yeah. So I mean, I just think that like, yes, I think he would go along with her being like, don't tell them. I know that.
You're right, because he feels like they're one. Which you're supposed to be in a relationship. He's like, when I married her, my money became her money. When I married
their
her,
relationship, actually,
her uterus became my uterus.
I like their relationship.
You do?
Yes.
I don't like their relationship. I think they're both liars.
You think
they probably are liars, but
I do. I think that they floss for the camera. I think that they're flossing a lifestyle. Mm-hmm. I think they've got, very little coins. I just don't. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm not buying it on so many levels. And I'm going to go back several episodes to when her parents were in that kitchen when she was doing that party. And her parents said, "Are you sure you can afford this?"
You're right.
There's something going on there where that lifestyle is not all that it's said to be, that they're putting out there. I'm sorry. And I don't believe it. And we actually had some people that commented on YouTube. They left us comments and they were pretty much saying the same thing about their relationships. And we're definitely not the only ones thinking that.
Well, I mean, y'all will probably never hear me say this again, but I did agree with Dr. Heavenly when she was like pretty much calling them out about the house and saying like, you're buying, a
1.5 million,
or you're buying items that cost this amount. You're wearing these shoes, carrying this bag, but you're leasing a house to option to buy.
Which if people don't know what that is, I looked it up.
It's a credit issue.
Right. So it says a lease option is a type of contract used in both residential and commercial real estate. In a lease option, a property owner and tenant agree that at the end of a specified rental period for a given period, the renter has the option of purchasing the property. So basically, she's renting a house.
Yeah.
She's renting
a
house.
You don't own it. No. You have to ask the owner, can you paint a wall a certain color? Then that means this ain't your house.
With a house that size, the amount of money she's going to be spending on a monthly rent could be going towards a mortgage.
Right.
Yes.
So it's stupid because you're just throwing money out of the window.
And a healthy down payment on another home. And I was saying, I mean,
and that a big old lawn in front of it.
Right. Well,
a lot of maintenance.
Something.
Well, I just have several, I have several questions about that because it seems to me, even with the deal that they were having on this house that they lost, I mean, they were talking about how they were talking to the seller. And again, like, where is your real estate agent? Like, where? I just don't understand. What's this, like, back alley, talking to the seller and giving $50,000? I don't understand this whole thing. And, of course, it makes no sense to me. I also do another show on here called $1 Million Listing.
Right. So, I watch that show, too.
Yeah, so
and that's real money
to me. Exactly.
And Dr. Heavenly even did say, she's like, I'm sorry, but I bought how much was hers? Was over
like 2.5
$2 million home, which we saw. She does have a beautiful home, and she's like, I didn't put anything down.
I didn't have to put no.
And even Lisa Nicole was like, $50,000 is a lot of, what do they call it?
Something that's money. What I was trying to figure out too.
I can't remember the name.
Promise money or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, now I can't think of it.
Something with an R.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Whatever. Y'all know what we talking about,
right? So why, like, everyone here owns everyone there. Like, nobody's beautiful. I mean, I don't own a house, but I know, like, the process, kind of. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, it just sounds stupid. And if you're going to be on television, you should have your whole story together.
Yeah. I think she's a fronter. You know, I think their lifestyle probably isn't as great as she would like it to be. I think it's probably not as great as these other women that she's comparing herself to. But I mean, I have a question for y'all. So if y'all were on the show and y'all's financial situation was kind of hitting like a rock or whatever, would y'all lie by omission, or would you just make up a lie like she did?
I wouldn't even talk about my finance.
So you would lie by omission?
I wouldn't even. No. You would never. My grandma said, if you have a penny, if you only. But no, it's not about money.
So y'all think she should just sweep it under the rug and hide that she's having financial problems?
No, but there's a difference. She's out here.
She's putting it out on Front Street.
Do y'all think she should be honest then and be like,
no, she shouldn't even talk about it. Don't talk about it.
What's the big deal? Okay, either you don't talk about it, or if you really are chomping at the bit, then be honest and just, you know, you don't have to necessarily say, oh my God, we're broken, downtrodden. But I mean, you can say that, like, you know, we're trying to find the right home that fits our, you know, financial range.
To fit us all the way around. If you have a penny in your pocket, you walk around like you have $1 million. That's what my grandma said. You don't ever you don't sweat, like, let people see that you don't have any money. Like, I don't get it. Why are you, like, saying now we can't afford to put $10,000 extra down because we ain't got it?
Well, I mean, I wouldn't agree that you don't let people see you don't have any money. If you don't have any money and it comes up, then just be honest. I mean, Dr. Simone, she clearly expressed that she was having financial trouble. I don't look at her any differently or any better because she didn't have as much money as we all thought.
But she's not giving us a number, and she's not being specific, and she's not only like all this season, it's always been about Toya and her money. But then on the other, it's contradicting herself because she wants to buy $20,000 purses in Gucci and furs and all of that. And then you want to talk about, and then throw your son a big birthday. But then you want to talk about that you can't afford to pay $10,000 extra on your home, a dream home that you've bought furniture and measured it for.
Right.
I don't get it.
A lot of people live this lifestyle.
Yeah.
Like, I get it.
A lot of people. No, a lot of people in LA, a lot of people in Atlanta where they live.
Yes.
I mean, it's not uncommon.
A lot of people live outside their means. A lot of people want to show everybody that they have certain things that they actually don't have and that they live a lifestyle, and they really can't afford it. And in the end, you read later that they've lost this or they're in bankruptcy for that or the other. And I just think that that's the road that they're headed down. It's like they're on TV. It's exciting. We got to let everybody know that we've got this and we've got that. And it's unnecessary.
I would appreciate Toya if she never talked about her money. Like, talk about what you do, like, about a dish you made as a housewife tonight. You know what I mean? Like, don't talk about, why do you even have to bring it up? Just be like, we're trying to find a house that fits us all the way around.
I mean, I don't agree that I don't want to hear about it, because I do want to hear about it, just because I feel like it makes her character. Okay, this is what I think. I think that maybe she knows that her character has no substance really on the show, or maybe she gets feedback from the producers or the fans or whatever that her storyline is boring. So therefore, she needed a storyline. So her storyline is this whole house situation and house drama. So I don't want to say that I necessarily don't want to hear about it, because I do, and it kind of makes her relevant. But I just would rather she be honest and just be like, hey, this is what it is, you know, our money is funny, or whatever the situation may be.
I agree.
Anyway,
I don't know.
Okay.
Enough of her.
Right. Bye,
yeah, we went in on Toya.
Because she came with a lot of shade this, and usually she's like very like peaceful. So anyways, so Dr. G, and they're all sitting outside on the porch, and they're talking about their, sorry, I just got
relationships
thrown off. Relationships. And you guys take over.
Okay. Well, they were out there and they were talking about relationships and I guess like how people are in relationships, and they were asking Dr. G to come up with a diagnosis or whatever for their women or whatever for the, when he said like
he's
something
a psychiatrist.
About independent, you know, I can't remember
independent woman syndrome.
Yeah,
something.
exactly. That,
corny.
And then Toya's husband referred specifically to it, that being about black women.
Right.
Which I
Saying
think
that black women
made us all like jump back when
come
we
at
were
their
watching
husband
it.
crazy. Black women come at their husband crazy, to quote him.
It's a
Right.
characteristic personality disorder.
Yeah, and pretty much, yeah, and generalizing that all black women come at their husband crazy and all of this kind of stuff. So I don't know. I mean, maybe that's Toya coming at him crazy and he's generalizing, but, you know, I found it to be offensive.
I did too. Bye, Felicia.
So Dr. Heavenly says 88% of people cheat. First of all, she says, well, you guys know I'm a relationship expert. Do you guys know that 88% of people cheat? Do you guys think that that's true?
I think that it's probably higher.
I do too. I'm sorry, I love
Maybe
love,
I'm a cynic, but
I love, but it's true.
yeah, cheat. And I mean, that's kind of broad because what do you mean cheat? Like, looking at my past relationships, I'm sure at some point something that I've done in them could have been considered cheating.
Yeah.
So what is exactly cheating, and when are you talking about they cheat? Are you talking about in relationships? Are you talking about in marriages? So the statistic needs a little bit more. 88% of people cheat in marriages by doing X,
Well,
Y, Z.
I
You
think
see what I'm
in
saying?
every relationship, everyone considers cheating differently.
different, yeah.
So, you know, like, and I feel like you break that down with your man when you're first starting to date him. Like, you can't do this, you can't that. To me, that's considered cheating. But some people
What's considered cheating
to me,
to everybody?
Oh, well, I have a lot that's considered cheating.
girl,
I
you
mean,
can't
like,
even.
if you're like sitting there having phone calls back and forth regularly, that's cheating to me.
Yeah. By you texting, having a daily text log with this person. How's your day?
He gives his phone number to somebody.
Yeah, girl,
Yeah,
that's cheating.
that's cheating.
I didn't say it wasn't. I'm just
Oh, it's
asking
cheating.
y'all.
Oh, I was about to say, Michelle. Yes, that's cheating.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you're not being loyal to what are you doing
Okay,
getting somebody-
because y'all are. This is how I classify cheating. Cheating is doing something that you wouldn't do if I was sitting right there in front of you. If I was with you, yes. If you wouldn't do it if I was there, then that's considered cheating. That's how I consider cheating. So yes, I agree. Would you give your phone number to a girl if I was standing right there? You wouldn't. So you cheated if you did that when I wasn't there.
Right.
Would you send a Snapchat of your, privates to a girl if I was sitting right there? Probably not. So yeah, that's cheating.
Yeah.
So that's how I consider it. So if y'all trying to measure if y'all getting cheated on or not, you're welcome.
Right. So, Dr. G says men have a natural instinct when they see a woman, they want to have sex with her, which I understand. Men are very visual. Women are more physical and emotional, or women are more emotional.
Right.
Men are more physical. So would you get mad if your man was like checking out another chick, like chick while you're walking with, like looking at another girl?
No.
While you're walking with him?
No.
It's
I'm
natural.
gonna let him do that.
That's
I'm
natural.
gonna give you that.
Right.
Yeah,
I'll
I'm
give
gonna
you that.
I don't really
I'm
care
gonna give
about
you
that unless you start getting all disrespectful.
Yeah.
Then
Don't
that's
say she's
different.
cute until I say she's cute. And I do acknowledge if somebody's bad,
Like, she's
whatever.
pretty, yeah.
Oh, she is so pretty. I really liked her outfit or whatever. And then that's when you can co-sign. Oh yeah, she was very attractive.
Right.
But don't be like, ooh, that girl was so
Yeah,
cute.
like,
Did you
ooh,
see her
like,
walking
right,
by?
Right.
That's too much.
Because that's cheating. No,
So
it's not.
It's
It's not
Dr.
cheating, but it's
G,
disrespectful.
he's stupid. First of all, there's cameras and your wife isn't there, and his comments that we're going to get into now are completely inappropriate for a married man, especially a newlywed. To me.
Well, he
So
said that
Dr.
it's-
Heavenly says to him, is there any woman that can walk in and that can blow your mind? And he says, what does he say?
He said, well, let me ask you a question. If I had like 42 billion here and I was going to give it to you to
And I
jump in
told
this
you,
lake.
walk butt naked.
Walk
Yeah.
butt naked into this lake. Would you take it? Which the obvious question for
Duh.
anybody is, duh. Hell
Yes.
yeah, I would do it. So he's essentially saying, yes, of course I would do it. That was a stupid question.
But to me, it's like, how many women do you need to blow your? How do you know she's the top? Like, she's the one that would absolutely blow my mind.
I think she was talking about looks. Like if there was a
Look-wise.
woman that came in that could just blow your mind for whatever, like looks, she was just a 10 or whatever. You were just really attracted to her.
So do you guys
Would
think
you do
Dr.
it?
G cheats?
Yes.
Okay, I do
Yes,
too.
he's a cheater.
Yeah.
Which
So
is
yes, he's a
sad.
cheater.
I can say that with
It's sad.
conviction.
Imagine if you guys are on this show and your man is doing, like, you're not there. You've gone to the store and your man is talking and you watch the episode. I would be mortified.
I would too.
This is why people get divorced after reality television
Right.
shows.
It is.
And if you even see his expression, like whenever they're in the confessional together and they're kind of discussing it, he has a Christmas morning grin on his
Yes,
face.
all the
like,
time.
Super guilty. Like, as if he's, like, holding back a laugh.
All
as
the
if, like,
time.
while she's talking, he's thinking about all the times he's cheated on her in his head
Well,
and, like, grimacing at them. Like,
I'm just not going to give him. I mean, first of all, he doesn't seem to me to be the guy that got the girl back in the day.
Hello.
Yes,
He doesn't seem to be that
that's
guy.
true.
He became a doctor. He got some coins, as we say, and now people are interested in him because he's definitely not that guy the girls were like after.
Right. No. And to me, I'm like, okay, Quad as a person, she's a lot and she is annoying and everything that this, like, now I'm getting to the point, like, we're in episode 11. I think we only have like 2 more episodes. Have you guys ever heard Quad say a full sentence?
no, she's so annoying. I was going to say the same thing. Everything she speaks, like, every time she talks, it's like in, like, I don't even want to say, like, parables because that's not the right word, but
I get what you mean.
Like, it's gimmicky. Like, can you just say what you mean?
And then stop talking about yourself. Like, I just feel like, why do all these women fish for compliment? I mean, they don't fish for it. They give their own self compliments. Where's the humbleness? Like Dr. Heaven, like, you guys know I'm this and you guys know I'm that and I did this. And then Quad is always like she and her and me and I look snatched and they every man 24/7 every day of the week wants this and da da da. And then mind you, you're a chick from Detroit, from the bad area. She's even said it. She wasn't raised in the best. So don't act like, oh honey, we're in this little town that's dated and I'm so used to Neiman's and Saks. You are a product of your environment, where you were raised. That's where you got your personality, where you're from, all of that. So don't, like her husband said, like, you're acting brand new. And I hate when people
it's
like,
going to her head, this whole Married to Medicine fame. I think it's
stupid.
I liked her a lot better last season.
They have 12 more minutes of fame left, so you gotta put yourself out there, and that's for all of them. Because
is that how
Married
you
to
get
Medicine
famous?
is not. No, but I mean, what else are they going to be famous for?
No, I mean, I get it, but just be who you are. Be
Yeah,
yourself.
be you. Like-
because I guarantee you that more people are going to be attracted to you as viewers if
Yeah.
you say, you know what, I'm so blessed and happy that I have money
Yeah.
now, but I did struggle and I did come from a poor neighborhood, and it makes me so happy that I'm able to walk into
Started
Saks.
from the bottom, now we're here.
It doesn't even have to necessarily be the fact that she's talking about shopping at Neiman Marcus,
Right.
but how about you approach it from a different
Different,
angle of
yeah.
like, wow, I knew at one point I didn't even know how to say Neiman Marcus.
And don't look down, right? And don't look down on all of, like, you're in a small town. Like, that's what you went to go do. You went outside the city. She's like, city girl. Okay, fine. Hi, newsflash. You guys were driving outside of the city. So there's going to be things that aren't like city. It's going to be dated.
Neiman Marcus and Saks are not in the mountains, so that was ridiculous anyway.
And it's stupid.
And also another comment she made that I didn't agree with was when she was talking about LaToya and Eugene when they were doing the like flashback on all the couples and how they met, and she was like, to just think about big Eugene on LaToya. Your husband is like the same size as him, and you're like her size too. So that comment was a little off. But maybe she doesn't sleep with her husband because he sleeps with other people. But
Hi. Anyways,
okay.
girl, there you
Moving
go.
on.
Okay.
So
Well, I thought it was cute that they had a little dance party.
yeah, that was really
cute.
cute. That was super cute. And it was kind of nice just to see like the backstory of like everyone, which I mean, love is beautiful, even if it's a mess sometimes.
Even
And-
if your husband was cheating on you for 10 years.
I mean, her story's
Lisa
really
Nicole.
not, she's only been married for a year.
Right.
So she don't count. And plus she does, and her husband's cheating on her. He's already
Well, don't say it doesn't count.
No, I'm just saying like her husband's cheating on her. She's a newlywed.
Yeah.
And they're obviously not equally yoked. So it doesn't count right now.
okay, back to your comment about he doesn't look like the type that got girls back in the day. Mm-hmm. And so now he's a cheater. Maybe that influences his cheating ways. Okay, Lisa Nicole's husband, whatever his name is, was supposedly getting the girls back in the day.
Darren.
Do we think he's cheating currently, or did we buy what he said about?
I'm going to be quiet on that.
No, you're not. Go
I
ahead.
bought what he said.
So you mean to tell me that if
Yeah.
you date a guy for 10 years and he cheats on you through that entire relationship, and he's like, well, I'm not going to cheat on you when you get married, you would believe that?
Okay, I understood it differently. No, I wouldn't understand
how did
that.
you
I'm sorry,
understand it?
thought
Maybe
that
I misunderstood
No,
it.
no, I think you're right. I thought he was talking about when I was dating, I was
That's
cheating.
what he said.
But
But then
they
when I
were
decided to
dating.
get married, but I didn't think he meant with
Her.
her.
No,
No,
with her. He
no.
definitely did rewind the episode because she was like, when they were in confession, she was like looking at him or whatever, and she was like, don't make it seem like it was that many times. And he was like,
Oh.
it was.
No, but I thought he was
cheated
meaning
on
with
her.
other
No.
girls.
That's
Like
what I
he was
thought,
like a
but-
dog, like just nasty man. Because she kept saying, well, nobody should cheat. So I thought that's why she kept saying.
No, he cheated on her while they were in a
But he
relationship.
said he said, I've been with my wife and I've never cheated on her.
And that's when he made the reference to time. He was like, but in 8 years, I've never cheated on my wife. Meaning
Since
that
they've
since
been
they've been
married.
married.
But while they were dating, they
He
cheated.
would cheat
Well, I
on her,
wouldn't have
and she
married him.
knew about it. So I mean, I don't know if he's cheating. I was just asking y'all that to get y'all's opinion. I don't know. I don't want to say 100% sure, like we did with Dr. Gregory, but
Well, I
mean,
think
that would bother me.
Well, I think realistically, as we saw, a lot of them met in college, and
Everyone was cheating in college.
I mean,
Right.
and,
Okay,
and you
we
know what?
get it.
I'm going to say this because honestly, and I'm not putting it down because I love Mama Mater. I went to a black college, and black colleges, it's like 75 to 1.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There are like 75 girls to one
man.
guy.
Yeah.
And so, you know, there is a lot of cheating going on. You know, that man is not solely yours as you think. You may have a title, but you don't have him completely. And so, you know, he was at Clark, and I'm not going to put it on him because I don't know what his life, you know, entailed. But my guess is that there was cheating going on for that. So you're right about that. I just didn't know it was with her.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Okay, so you guys go on iTunes, rate, comment, give us 5 stars. Let us know what you think are all these people cheaters? That's the ultimate question of the week. And we're going to end this episode. We don't have any news and gossip.
No.
We don't have anything else, right?
I think we're done.
Okay, so
we don't have any predictions.
we don't have any predictions. You guys tune in next week and
Wait, but did I predict that Mariah was going to come on this show?
I think
on the
you
trip?
did. I think you did.
I just wanted to give myself a pat on the back for that. Yay, go me. Okay. Anyway.
Okay, so anyways, this has been a great episode of Married to Medicine. My name is English Cleveland. You can find me on Instagram at Pink English, as well as on Twitter, English Speaks. And
Thanks for tuning in, guys. I can't wait to see all you have to say about this after show for Married to Medicine. You can find me, Michelle Renee, on Twitter and Instagram at Michelle Renee TV.
And I'm Jocelyn Polite. You can find me on Twitter at Jocelyn Polite and on the Weekend Relish at jocelynpolite.com.
thank you for tuning in.
See you next
See you
week.
later.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.
Thank you for watching AfterBuzz TV on YouTube. For more of your favorite after shows and interviews, subscribe to our channel here, and be sure to share your opinion on the episode in the comment section below here. We'd love to see what you guys are buzzing about. Thanks again. Buzz you later.